Agent Nation? My name, of course, is Agent Beamstar. Let's get right into the news. Woo! Agent felt kind of bad. He left me in Toronto. I'm back now, man. I moved, ladies and gentlemen. Even Agent Beamstar got his visa. Hey, check it out, all right? If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel. Drop a like. Agent Beamstar has returned, and let's get straight into it. A lot of 2K20 drama, a lot of fighting between different content creators. So much juiciness today, ladies and gentlemen. We got some drama between LD2K and Ronnie 2K. Tweet goes as follows, roll it. Where did all these Pelican fans come from? Ronnie 2K asks on Twitter. This, of course, following Zion Williamson being drafted to the Pelicans. LD2K responded saying, remember when you became a Warriors fan in 2015? Kinda like that. Some shots are being fired, ladies and gentlemen. LD2K decided to follow up with a screenshot showing that Ronnie 2K has blocked him. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, LD2K and Ronnie 2K is like brothers fighting, man. It happens. Growing up, I was a Kobe fan. My brother was a LeBron fan. I was right and he was wrong, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. That's besides the point. For our next story of the day, there was a lot of drama between TJack and Nate X. Now, if you guys didn't hear about the drama, let me catch y'all up. I was parking my car to grab screenshots. I was stopping in the middle of recordings to grab screenshots because this drama lasted over the course of days. And Agent Beamstar, I'm on top of my game, ladies and gentlemen. There is no rust. I captured all the screenshots and all the videos from all the streams. You guys are welcome. Things started off on Twitter when TJack said this. Just gonna let you guys know before everything gets around, I will be moving out of the TMB house, not because of Nate, not because we're not friends, but because another situation that was going on. I respect Nate and still think of him as a brother. So TJack and Nate used to live together, I think in Miami or Orlando, somewhere in Florida. TJack is announcing that he's gonna be no longer living with Nate. Now, there has to be a reason behind that. And everybody wanted to get to the bottom of it. Nate tweeted saying, I'm moving everything into TJack's old room and will have my own room now. I'm kind of happy about that. He decided to follow up with like a bigger tweet explaining his side of the situation in a tweet saying, my response to TJack leaving. This is very hard for me right now, especially the last few months has been my worst out of my whole gaming career. With my YouTube being terminated, I decided to move with TJack and my girl, and him knowing he's moving with the family. I'm not gonna lie, the grammar is kind of rough, so I'm gonna sum it up for y'all. He's basically saying that Nate X's girl decided to move in to live with TJack and Nate. And then at some point during that situation, Nate's girlfriend's family also moved in. So now there's a mom, a dad, and I think a brother on top of the girlfriend, Nate and TJack. He also mentioned here in this message that he went to chill with the TW guys who have their own house with Cole the Man, Hank the Tank, Hollywood, and a few others. And so when TJack went to the house, Nate kind of had a feeling that TJack was gonna be up out of here anyway. I already knew him going to the TW house was gonna lead up to this. I just wanna say good luck to him in the future to whatever he decides he wants. I'll be watching. TMB has been proud to have a great captain for almost a year. God bless. So you might think, all right, maybe they left on good terms. What are the odds? Very unlikely, most likely, unlikely. So then people got to memeing, of course. Grinding dropped a tweet saying, joined at TMB2K, I'll be leading the Minecraft side. Power decided to respond to that saying, have fun in the TMB house. Then news got out that the reason TJack was frustrated about his situation was because when Nate's girlfriend's family moved in, they made all these rules in the house so that when TJack was bringing a girl home to chill, do whatever, the family wasn't messing with that. And so TJack's sitting here like, yo, listen, you guys moved into my house and you're making rules? Cole the Man tweeted saying, TJack is visiting the TW house and he's trying to bring over girls. Haha, no, we have rules in the house. TJack was like, all right, this is starting to get out of hand. There's a lot of memeing going around and the relationship between him and Nate was kind of going sour, right? And he dropped this little video here on Twitter. I had a voice crack. Let's try that again. And he dropped this little video here on Twitter.
Rolly, why are you going on stream and now you're saying different stuff. When yesterday I talked to you as a man, I sat down with you as a man face to face. I told you and you said, I respect you, I understand, and I would have done the same thing. The only reason why you're mad is because I'm going to be moving into a house with people that you don't like. That's the reason why you're mad. You're not mad because I'm going to a random house. You're mad because I'm going to this house, bro.
Nate decided to send out a tweet saying this: "Sorry guys, I'm not about to let someone who I backed up for months come on live stream and talk smack about my wife when he never said any of this in my face. This is sad, for real, for real. Now you know how real people are. Lame as childish and just ignorant." TJack responded to that tweet saying, "Bro, you're 5'7" and soft in real life, and you know you would never disrespect me in person. Your girl went on Twitter saying she'd beat my ass and all this stuff, and all I said was she is nuts for that. Stop acting hard, Rolly Carrera." Yo, this getting juicy, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, this is a screenshot I ain't even get. Shout out to Shoot Greens. He was out there capturing some screenshots. This is a screenshot of Nate saying, "If you can come back to Orlando and say it to my face, stop with the online sneak dissing. You wasn't saying none of that in this house. Respect my effing wife, you a child." What? Durag Bandit decided to get into the mix. He said TJack would still be quiet right now if TW ain't gas him up. Hank the Tank, who lives in the TW house, tweeted saying, "Dang bro, I heard the TW house was free laundry and free water. I'm moving out the TW house and heading over there ASAP. Dudes will say anything for attention, clout. Drama fuels the community. I'm not gonna keep arguing or mentioning anyone. Me and my girl are moving on from that lame ass clout chasing ass dude who used me for months. You ain't without me or G Herbo, just know that." And then there was more drama in situations where there was like people in TNB saying they were gonna leave TNB, etc, etc, etc. And then Nade was taking that to heart because he's like, all these dudes is clout chasing. My YouTube channel gets terminated and now people are leaving when they realize that they can't get what they wanted from me and just move on to the next thing. He's banned on 2 of the most major platforms, YouTube and Twitch, so I'm thinking, how can he get me out there? I've been doing everything on my own and didn't really need to join the clan. I don't know if everybody's just finding this out now, but in most industries, but especially on YouTube, folks is snakes. All these people that wasn't messing with you before you blew up, the second you blow up is gonna start messing with you. And so out of 99% of people, only 1% is genuinely gonna care. And even then, it's kind of hard to tell who's who. That's why I stopped telling people I do YouTube when I talk to people in person. I just tell them I do video production. The dynamic changes once people realize they can get something from you. I think Nate is now realizing that with all these people stabbing him in the back. Nate tweeted saying there's no such thing as loyalty or real friends in this community. You can never trust someone. Now, I was recording a video and Nate and TJack were on stream talking about each other, and I was like, what kind of damn 2K drama alert host would I be if I didn't stop my recording to go ahead and capture those streams? And so that's what I did.
Her mom cooks him. He always get a plate of food. This dude got free laundry. He never bought no laundry. Her parents bought the laundry. He was getting free laundry, free water, all for $600 while I'm paying $1,000.
All right, I'm trying to be fair in this situation here, right? The situation goes as follows. Nate and TJack decide to live in a house together. That's awesome. Me and Lo just decided to live in a house together. Great news, especially once you're living with guys you chill with that do the same thing as you. That's awesome. But the reason TJack is annoyed is because not only did your girl move in, but her family moved in. So you're not addressing the problems here in the stream that he was presenting, Nate. I don't think TJ cares, to be honest with you, about $600 or laundry or water, because I don't think he's struggling in terms of money. I don't know his financial situation like that, but I highly doubt he's struggling. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
It's not that you bring in your girlfriend over. We're okay with that. You bring in a random Tinder that we never met before. Hispanics ain't used to that. That ain't cool. It might be cool with white people, but not us. When we was right here, you never said. You was all whispering and quiet. You would call the man now. You would Hank the Tank. You would try to act all tough now. Where was all this toughness when you was here? Look at his most viewed videos. Look at his most viewed video. Who's in the title? Who's in the thumbnail? Who gave you hundreds of thousands of views in those videos? Where was this fighting when you was here? This dude tells me, yo, Nate, bro, I don't know how to. I'm not getting views, bro. I don't know what's going on, bro. This dude was streaming on Twitch, pulling 100 views. It was kind of sad. Well, I'm grinding my ass off on fucking D-Live.
Yeah, maybe it was just really funny because of the sincerity that came out his voice. Okay, so that was Nade's stream. Then I hopped into TJack's stream to see how he was gonna respond to Nate's stream.
Can y'all explain one thing he just said? He said that I brought random girls over and they were random Tinder. What did he say that was like against me, that could roast me in any type of way? Can y'all say one thing? He just made himself look dumb, to be honest. He made himself look dumb. Like, bro, you are just mad. You are hurt. You are deep down hurt for no reason.
So I wanna end this part of the drama by saying this. TJack, you know why he's hurt. Because Nate was clearly the bigger person in the house. And at no point did you ever communicate that you weren't cool with what he was doing. So I lived with plenty of people throughout university, and even now I'm living with a few different people. So I know what it's like. If you don't communicate in a house, it's not gonna work. If Nate brought his girl in the house and you weren't messing with it, you have to tell him. If Nate then brings her family, then you definitely have to say something. You can't say nothing and then go to a different house and then get mad at him afterwards because the other guys gassed you up. I don't think Nate should have done what he did, but there's probably some personal reasons why a whole damn family moved into your house, right? Now, if you weren't cool with it, you had to communicate that. But if you can't tell why Nate was hurt, then you're just trying not to look for it. I do think Nate was the bigger person in the situation. Maybe inviting a whole damn family is OD, but if it was me, I would have told you I'm not cool with that. And if you're gonna do that, I'm moving out. That's what I would say. And I would be cool about it. What's all this drama for? Cole put out a tweet saying, this is all I'm gonna say about the TJack Nate situation. If I'm paying rent and a random family I don't know moves in for free and tries to tell me what to do and set rules, I'm out. I'll do WTF I wanna do. If I wanna bring a different girl to the house every night, I'ma do it. The fuck? That's a good point. TJack said, I'm happy as hell right now, man. Love y'all, dog. I hope it's the lesson everybody could take away from this situation. If you don't like something, why don't you just say it? It'll make life a lot easier than if you just hold it back and then you just let it get out later. You can't get mad at the guy for doing something if you never told him that you didn't like what he was doing. That's all I'm saying, man. Anyway, it did make for some really funny memes because in Nate's stream, he was like, he got water and he got laundry. And so Cole and Man put out a tweet saying, look at this loser sleeping alone. No girls allowed in the TW house. Hank the Tank responded to that tweet saying he gets free water though. So at least we got some humor and comedy at the situation. It made for some very good drama. For our story of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, this one is OD. Now, shout out to Grinding. Grinding been grinding, man. He's been blowing up this year. Now, I don't know how the type of gem of... I'ma just let y'all listen to it. Former NBA player Nate Robinson threatens to boot me after ISOing him. Video tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna let you guys hear the clip. This is apparently Nate Robinson. This is not a hacker, this is the actual ex-NBA player who said and did this.
Yo, man, hey, I just want to say, we
ass nigga, y'all want to take that YouTube shit, keep that shit over there playing that. Have two niggas standing in the corner with one dribble, that's weak.
Yo, he just dipped again.
Dribble.
You don't let, alright.
You think defensively we wanted to stand there? That's so lame. Like, you got, that's what I'm saying, like, y'all cheese.
Nate.
Bro, stop inviting me before I have my boy hack y'all's account and y'all have no Xbox.
Hack my account.
Stop sending me an invite.
My shit verified. I get it back. I get it back, mad.
I have my boy hack your account and just get y'all shit the fuck up out of here.
You an NBA player? You got booters, man? Really? Xbox? That's serious?
Yeah, I got booters. I got hackers.
Bro, I invited you to be chill, and you came in here just talking mad.
Yo, alright, so now I don't know what Nate Robinson sounds like, but according to all reports, that was Nate Robinson. If that's the case, you goofy cornball ass individual. You are an ex-NBA player, presumably with millions of dollars in your account, and you're spending your time on 2K threatening to boot people. Do you know who does that, Nate Robinson? No Lifes! 15-year-old kids in their mom's basement. Not grown-ass adults, you goofball! Who is this guy threatening to hack and boot people offline? Yo, that is the corniest stuff I've seen in a very long time. I I was thoroughly surprised. I left a tweet under that video saying Nate Robinson must think the world revolves around him. He wasn't even, grinding wasn't even using a stretch big. He was ISOing you? Yo, if he brought out his stretch big, that would have been cheese. Anyway, I did find it interesting that Nate Robinson knew a lot of the 2K lingo. Like, he already knew to complain to Ronnie when something goes wrong. He used the word cheese, which is a pretty big staple in the 2K community. So it gives me the idea that maybe he does play the game a lot. Maybe he watches videos from time to time. I can't tell. I lost a lot of respect for Nate Robinson. That's all I know. I don't know if that video came out. If it did, I'm gonna link it in the description. You guys can watch the whole thing. Cause I'm really excited to see that one. It hasn't dropped yet. My team community has been seeing a lot of drama, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as of a couple weeks ago, maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago, there's been some problems with the auction house, and it's resulted in a lot of people losing a whole lot of MT, right? And it makes the game mode pretty unplayable. I was listening to some My Team guys tell me about the story, but that's not what this drama is about. This drama is about the fact that I think 2K took things to a level I honestly never thought I would see, especially after all the drama in 2K18 with unskippable cutscenes. Shake and Bake put out this tweet. That unskippable advertisement that 2K put for this TV show on the loading screen is something else. I'll bet they tossed the numbers of how many people own the game after it went on sale for $2.99, and FX probably paid them a crazy amount. So for those of you who missed it, when you started a game, there was an unskippable advertisement for what it seems like was a TV show that you couldn't skip before you loaded into the video game. Now, after all the drama that came with the unskippable cutscenes in the My Career storyline with all the advertisements they shoved into that game, I thought they would never revisit this. But the fact that it's this late in the year for the 2K cycle and they're doing this only leads me to believe that they are considering, it's like a pilot program, so maybe they can do more of that kind of stuff in 2K20, which is worrying. I don't want to be stuck watching your advertisements, 2K. I bought the video game, it's not free to play. It's $60, you spent your money on the video game, right? And so you're playing the video game, and then once you play it, you're already spending a ton on microtransactions, so that number adds up, and that's assuming you bought the regular edition, not the damn Legend edition. Then the last thing I wanna be doing is spending my time watching these unskippable advertisements that I don't care to watch. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because I have a pretty bad feeling that we're gonna see more of this stuff in 2K20. And Shake and Bake brings up a good point. If you guys knew, a couple weeks ago, 2K19 went on sale for $3 on the PlayStation Network. And so presumably, a ton of people downloaded the game. And when a ton of people downloaded the game, maybe they went to advertisers with those numbers and tried to pitch them on this idea of an unskippable ad. If the game was free, I might understand. But because it's not free, I don't understand. So I know that auction house stuff is going on, but because I don't play My Team, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't really care. But this affects everybody, whether you're playing My Team, Play Now, 2K, this affects everybody across the whole damn game. For our next story of the day, ladies and gentlemen, this is more of a meme, but I thought it was funny and you should probably see it. So there's this tweet that Slam Online put up saying, Goga Bitadizda didn't get any love from the media, but he's going to the Pacers at number 18. His NBA story starts now. And there's a photo here of Zion Williamson getting literally all the cameras. And then this poor guy, Goga, just chilling here by himself, man. And the top comment looks like the start of an NBA 2K career. I thought that was funny as hell, man, so I decided to share it with y'all. Okay, for the last story of the day, this one's pretty important, right? So a few days ago, I was on stream with Ronnie. Ronnie's like, Agent, you should come on stream. Raptors won the championship, we could celebrate. And Ronnie's a Golden State fan, so it was an opportunity for me to rub it in his face. Plus, we haven't heard not a goddamn thing about 2K20. And so I wanted to see if I could ask Ronnie some questions. Now, unfortunately, I did want to make a video out of it, but you can't go into caffeine live streams and look at past broadcasts, so I couldn't record none of it, and so I lost the footage. So I decided to take notes on some of the questions I asked Ronnie and some of the answers I got, so hopefully he can shed light on some of the things you could expect in 2K20. Alright, so one of the first questions I asked Ronnie was what the focus was gonna be for 2K20. And I could tell he was trying to dance to not say too much, but he said something and I tried to follow up to get more answers, and I wanna know what you guys' opinion on is. You could read into it however you want to. He responded saying something to the extent of, 2K has been going in one direction and they wanna go back to making 2K. And then I asked the follow-up question, does that mean you want to make the game more sim? Because 2K19 was a pretty big departure from what 2K used to do, right? Not only did they come out with game modes like the cages, they had dodgeball, red ball versus blue ball. They had all these new game modes that has nothing to do with 2K. So maybe there's a possibility he's just talking about like not focusing on all that stuff and focusing on making the gameplay good. I don't know. But if I was a Park player and I was reading too far into it, then I'd be a little bit concerned because Park is the most casual part of the game. And so if they're trying to make it more sim, there's a chance it just turns into what 2K18 was. A whole lot of people in the chat were asking about the My Team auction house situation. Ronnie came out with the vague answer of they're working on it, which led me to believe that they did not hire more people, as I've been requesting all year, and they're still severely understaffed. And so taking anybody away from 2K20 to fix the current 2K might lead to a broken 2K20 at launch. And so that might be a catastrophic decision. Plus, they're probably not making too much money off 2K19 right now anyway to even bother sending developers on the situation. I asked Ronnie about delaying because that's a pretty big problem most people have to deal with, especially if you have a YouTube logo over your head. And he kind of gave me the cookie cutter vague answer of they're still working on it, but he didn't give me any sort of progress update that would lead me to believe that it was going to be a point of focus in 2K20. So if delaying is back and 2K didn't do anything about it, I wouldn't be surprised. I was asking some fun questions. Kawhi Leonard, the NBA champion, I was wondering if they were going to bring New Balance into NBA 2K20, and Ronnie mentioned that 2K was in talks with New Balance. Based on the way he was saying it, it seemed like nothing was finalized and that New Balance is most likely not going to be a brand in 2K20, but it's still a possibility because he said they were in talks. And I asked Ronnie about the potential for a private park because it'd be nice to host events and just do things, especially when it comes to creating content or just playing with a large group of friends on a private park. Ronnie mentioned that they have the technology to host that stuff on the developer end, but they do not have that technology for every person that owns the game to host that stuff themselves. He mentioned that maybe you should do that stuff on the MyCourt, and I obviously replied, the MyCourt camera is horrible and the court is way too small for it to do what we wanted to do and play like the park. I really wanted to make a whole video out the situation because I was asking questions hoping to get good answers, but unfortunately I wasn't recording and I couldn't go back and get the stream after the fact. So that's mainly what I learned from playing with Ronnie. So take it as you will, ladies and gentlemen. Agent Beamstar is back and better than ever. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. There's 4 videos on the screen. You can click whichever one. I'm not even gonna judge you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.